He's headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them.
Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll be a touchdown. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Runs through, man. He might have some space. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the back. From the gun, the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. On the run, it's Marshall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier in bounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Stop just short of the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and that'll set them up with a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. This is a designed run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Down right here. From the red zone, it's Marshall. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to barge in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you've got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run. This is going to be a long day for this defense.
Number 22, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running to Green. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Hard running there. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Wolverines have a lot of options on second and inches. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Running to the left. Got a little grass. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board.
Continues to fight for yards. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be...
There he goes to the left. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Dead center perfect.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Got room at the 35. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the 1st down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Across the 45. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
UCLA's head coach told me at the half they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. This time he wants to throw. Turns it loose. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. He leaves it with his back. Powers through the defender. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Bully ball on third and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
Might be calling a hot route. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll take it himself. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play.
Wide open spaces. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Underwood. They're working that left side. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And the Wolverines line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll go right back to him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So here comes the Michigan offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Working that left side now. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. With the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Rides the back and leaves it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
2nd down, he'll throw it. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if